Well, next week is Neurodiversity Celebration Week, a time to recognize and celebrate the different ways people think and learn. One local author and educator is bringing that message to young readers through a new book called Declan Someone. And joining me now is Kate McElderry, the author, to tell us more about the book and a big event that you have going on next week. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us about this book, Declan Someone. You have it right here.
Yeah, I do. So Declan Someone is a book about a neurodiverse teenager named Declan Noon, who's always felt a little bit out of sync and embarrassed by his ADHD and anxiety profile. And so when he has this opportunity to step into a new landscape and go to Ireland, actually, he has an opportunity to challenge himself and also learn the power of shape-shifting. And I should just add, shape-shifting is a nod to Irish mythology, but also to neuroplasticity, the idea that our brains can grow and change when we adopt a growth mindset and good strategies.
Very interesting, yeah. And with it being Neurodiversity Celebration Week in a few days, why is representation in books like this so important, and do we need more of it?
Yes, it's very important. It is so often, I think, typecasted with like people with ADHD, dyslexia, anxiety, that sort of the negatives, instead of the fact that actually 1 in 5 people are neurodiverse, and it's so common that, you know, there are positive things to this. It wouldn't be so common if there weren't gifts and creativity and problem solving, resilience are some of them. So it is really important, and I'm really proud of the fact that Foreshore Books here did some things to make this accessible to neurodiverse readers as well as neurotypical.
Yeah. So who should read this book?
Anyone and everyone, but I think I really had in mind the kind of students I teach who are...
and you teach at
the Odyssey School, that's right, who may not naturally pick up a book, but like sort of a fast-paced, action-packed book that is kind of lyrical and represents themselves, you know, with complex characters and a lot of warmth and hope and exciting adventures.
Yeah. And what about parents? Is this a good insight for parents as well?
I think it is, because it gets at the idea that there are strengths to lean into, and yeah, I mean, it is. It's for anyone, really. But I think that I've gotten great feedback from adults alike, and certainly parents.
Very interesting. My daughter's dyslexic, so this is very interesting to me, for sure.
Yeah.
And so you have a book launch coming up.
I have a book launch, that's right. The Ivy Bookshop on Falls Road is going to have a launch on March 19th at 6:00 p.m. I'll be in conversation with Martha Sweeney, who is an incredible seasoned educator, and she and I will be talking about the book, and the Ivy will continue to sell the book. It'll also be in other bookstores too.
Okay. Yeah. Great to see you, Kate.
Thank you
nice
so much for having me.
Yeah. And you can meet Kate yourself and learn more about Declan Someone at the book launch event Wednesday, March 19th at the Ivy Bookshop here in Baltimore. We have more details about the event on our website, WBAL-TV.com.